Welcome back, guys. I want to give you the top 3 things that I believe every white belt should know. Number 1, it takes time to progress. And I'm not just referring to the ranks like that blue belt that you're really looking forward to obtaining. Sure, on average, about 2 years per belt. But I'm also referring to just your personal development of Jiu Jitsu and understanding principles and understanding positions and all of those things, right? It takes time. And I've seen a lot of white belts. What happens is they get a few months in and they don't see results like they thought they should be seeing 2, 3 months in, and they quit. And it makes me so sad. I'm reminded of a quote by one of the greatest sprinters of all times. You guys can look this up. Maybe his records are still standing. Usain Bolt said this. He said, I trained 4 years for 9 seconds. And people give up after not seeing results for 2 months. Think about that. That happens all the time in jiu-jitsu. People get a few months in, they don't see results like they would hope to, and they quit. And I'm thinking, man, if you had just stuck with it, just down the road from you dropping out is the connections you were looking for. It's the benefits. It's the you getting better. It just took time. So I want you to embrace that from the very beginning. This is a long, steady train of a journey. And I want you to understand it's going to take time to progress. And if you understand that on the front end, hey, you're going to be encouraged to keep going to class. It takes time. Trust the process. All right, number 2, it demands effort. I believe by nature we are all lazy people, and we need things in our life to drive out the lazy. You can use whatever you want. I've just found that jiu-jitsu is a great avenue for just that. It will drive the lazy out. It demands effort. I love going to class. That is half of it. You got to be there. But also there's an effort that's demanded on your part, both physically and mentally, to engage in the learning, to engage in understanding positions, to engage in processing all of the principles that we're learning. There is that has to happen. It won't happen without effort on your part. And so just know that you will be tempted to be lazy. You can be in class and just kind of check out, right? It demands effort to really focus on what's going on. To when you are physically rolling and you're in an excruciatingly uncomfortable situation, it demands you pushing through and realizing like, okay, I've got to learn right now. Let me stop. Let me breathe. Let me learn what's going on here. Got to focus. Got to put forth the effort. All right, let's get right to number 3. The third thing is one of my favorite things to share about jiu-jitsu, and it is this. Jiu-jitsu gives great rewards. The benefits of jiu-jitsu are incredible. And what I love about it is you can have a benefit from the very first class you go to. For example, coach shows a self-defense technique. Well, you can go home and practice that self-technique on your roommate or your spouse and say, try this right here. See if this works. And you know what? You'll have that with you for the rest of your life. That's a benefit. I want to encourage you. The longer you keep doing jiu-jitsu, the more benefits that will come. I promise you, it's incredible. And the benefits in the beginning are strictly mat related, right? Like you're starting to learn techniques. You're starting to learn principles and understand and make those connections. You're learning some self-defense. You're getting in shape. You're having fun doing it, right? But the longer you train, I believe what starts to happen is the benefits and rewards start extending beyond what just happens on the mat. Sure, I love those things. But I'm even more amazed how jiu-jitsu really does give you benefits outside of that mat. Things like learning to have a healthy self-confidence, right? Learning to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Learning to problem solve, right? We can go on. And I want to mention a few of them because I want to encourage you that wherever you are in your journey, just know you keep coming to class, you keep putting forth the effort. The combination of time and effort equals a whole lot of benefits. And I want you to experience those. And I think sometimes it's sad because people drop out. I think people who really do enjoy it, but they drop out because A, they can't put in the time, or B, they don't want to put forth in the effort. They're not seeing the results they want to see, and they miss out on some of these incredible benefits. They're waiting for you. Put in the time, put in the effort, and go get them. I'd like for you to comment below, what are some of your favorite white belt tips? What would you say a white belt has to know this? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, Train on. You know what that is right there? Pajama scratch. That's what that is. Pajama scratch. Appreciate that, Edward. Nicely done.